Hey, if you want to take a trip everyone in a family can enjoy, Ontario's the place. Even for the ever-popular slab crappie, North America's most abundant fun fish.
This is looking real good right here, Mark.
Yeah, it is.
We'll pitch marker up. We ought to be able to pull some crappies out of there.
Ooh,
Look at that. That's my kind of spot.
Get them.
There's a few. All right, came back. Got him.
Got one?
Yep. Right away.
Those big ones.
Yeah, pretty fair. He was making goofy. Come on, baby. Gotcha. Look at that, Mark. Beautiful crappie. I really love my fall crappie fishing. And it's actually very similar to what you do in the summertime with just a little bit of modification. And if you used a few tips we'll show you, you too can catch great big crappies like these in the fall season.
There's one. Ooh. Looks like a decent one. Yeah, right tight to the bottom. That's a nice one, huh? Ooh, boy, that hook fell right out on it.
Pop that baby in here, Mark. We're gonna have that one for supper.
You know, when these fish are deep, it really works good to have a rod that has a little bit of backbone to it. You know, that has, here we've got a fast tip, but you can see there's a lot of backbone to it. It really helps. It's not really an ultralight rod. It's kind of a medium light.
During fall, crappies use a lot of the same general areas that they use in the summer. The major difference is that they move a lot deeper. Summer fish tend to suspend 10 to 20 feet down outside of major points or off of sunken islands. But in the fall, after the water cools down, the crappies tend to drop a whole lot tighter to the bottom. And now the major focus of activity becomes that zone within probably 0 to 5 feet from the bottom, often in the 30 to 40 foot range. And because of that, the cast and swim jigging technique that covers shallow water really starts to fail, and you're far better off vertical jigging. Vertical jigging keeps the lure right down in the fish zone. In this case, the crappies are just a couple feet off the bottom, so you keep your finger on the line, and you feel where you can just lift the lure on and off the bottom. And you can be either right on the bottom, or if you see them on the depth finder and they're just a little bit off, just lift up a little bit. And you keep the jig right at the fish's level or slightly above them. And that's really the best way to try to catch these deep water fish. Slow, subtle, and simple is the best. There he is. Yes, sir, right off the bottom. Got one, Mark?
Yeah.
Whoa! He thinks he's a smallmouth. Look at that. Gotcha. Pretty decent.
Yeah, they are. These are some beautiful crappies in here. Get that little hair jig up there.
Oh man, this is a better one. Look at that. If people understood that they could catch big crappies like this with this simple jigging technique in deep water, they would be out here by the hordes, boy. Everybody has fun catching fish like that, especially me.
We're on the Minnesota-Canadian border here up on Rainy Lake. We're using dead minnows to tip these jigs. Just like that. And down you go.
Now, the local regulations don't permit you to bring live minnows across the border from the United States, so we froze our minnows and kept them nice and cold. I'm just using a little grub here, and while the jig and minnow technique is probably the most appropriate for cold water situations, when the fish are fairly active, you can catch them on just a little plastic tail like this.
I got one, Ted. Ooh,
There you
that's
go.
a decent one. Come on.
Fun on light line, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice crappie.
Decent crappie. Reach down and grab him. Whoa, is this one light? Well, I'm just gonna grab him here. All of these are really run nice size. I'll throw him up here too. Fry him up later.
Sometimes these guys really thump it, but other times they just gotta sort of hang on, and you have to be real. Ah, there's one. He just touched it. Got him. Got him. Sometimes you can set the hook too fast.
It's like one of those heavier ones.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Come on. Under the boat. Oh yeah, look at that. Big crappie. Big crappie. Oh, man, I love that. I would rather do this than just about any other kind of fishing on earth. That's fun. Oh, I tell you, Mark, we got a houseboat full of people to feed, but we've got a houseboat full of fish right there. I don't think we'll keep any more.
That should be enough for a good fish fry, Dave.
That's a great bunch of fish.